know, but I bet he fist pumps like Jeff Foxworthy. That's going to be like our theme of the show today. But right now, we are going to make something yummy in the kitchen. Some cream puffs. How do you not eat these? Like right now, how do we not eat these? We're going to get to eat some a little bit later. Cheryl, you're going to show everybody how to make these at home. What ingredients do we need?
It's really easy. It's a cup of water, half a cup of butter, cup of flour, and 4 eggs.
That's all?
That's it. Very, very simple.
Wow, did you guys know it was that simple?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that simple. So where do you start?
Basically, we're going to start with you're just going to boil the water.
Okay.
And the butter.
Our oven's going to be tricky on us.
I'll just pretend that I know what I'm doing there.
We'll help you out. All right, let's see. So we'll put the butter in with a little bit of water. And how much water did you say is in there?
It's a cup of water.
Okay.
And a half a cup of butter.
And you want to go all the way up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and bring it to a boil, and that'll take a little while. But we're going to bring that to a boil, and then you instantly add the flour, and you're going to beat it really good. And then that's when we'll put it in the mixer and add the eggs one at a time, and you're done.
So it's a pretty quick process,
yes,
too.
It's very easy.
So if you're doing this all together, we're going to split this up into 3 different segments for you guys today to make things a little bit easier. If you're doing this all at one time, about how long does it take?
10 minutes, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very simple. I mean, it can be tricky, you know, as far as getting it. You need to get it in the oven right away, have a high heat, bake it for at least 30 minutes probably. But otherwise, it's pretty simple. I know it looks daunting, but it really isn't. It's not.
It does. So how many cream puffs would you say you guys make per day at SHMILY Tree Bakery?
It depends. Typically, we do that by order. Right now, we're doing lunch. We're open from a lunch 11 to 2. So we breakfast. We do with catering and different events and stuff. So.
Okay. Now your cafe you mentioned is open from 11 to 2, and how many days a week is that?
Tuesday through Friday. We're open for lunch. Otherwise, we do wedding cakes and catering and events, and that's what we do the most. Is a lot of catering and stuff.
So any kind of bakery items that your heart desires, you guys can make at SHMILY Tree Bakery. And you guys are in Foley across from Walmart.
Yes, right there by AT&T and Planet Beach.
Okay, easy to find. So this is melting. It's starting to kind of blend together here.
Yes.
So we're going to let that do its thing. And you said in just a few minutes we're going to add the flour?
Yes, we will.
All right, so make sure you get this recipe. It does look tough, so I'm excited to see how you're going to make these and how easy they really are to make. You can find out too, just make sure you watch, and also go to our website, fox10tv.com, click on the Studio 10 page, and get this recipe. So it's boiling really good now, so we'll see how it all turns out in just a few minutes.
We are back in the kitchen with Cheryl from SHMILY Tree Bakery working on some cream puffs this morning. A sweet treat to start your day. Tell the folks what you've done so far and what you're doing right now.
Well, earlier we melted the butter and we brought it to a boil with the water, and then I just went ahead and added the cup of flour. Just dumped the whole thing directly right into the mixture. Then you're going to basically, over the heat, just keep kind of stirring it till it comes to a good paste.
Yeah, that looks great. And you have it over medium heat right now.
Yep.
Working at 5 out of 10 on our heat scale.
And basically, we're just trying to get most of that moisture, kind of cook the starches down a little bit. And we'll go ahead and transfer it over. We're going to transfer it to the mixer. You can use a little hand mixer at home too if that's what you have at home. It'll work fine.
But this is a professional 600 mixer.
Yeah.
This is high quality over here. I'll get that for you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so then we're going to just start bringing it slowly, just start mixing it a little bit. We're going to add an egg one at a time. I've got 4 eggs. In general, that's about all it needs.
Now, why do you add them just slowly, kind of like that? Does it make
so you can incorporate, when you're beating it, you're incorporating a lot of air, and that's going to give it the puff. You want it to rise in the oven.
So you want your cream puffs to have a puff element to them.
Might help a little bit.
All right, so to do that, you add 1 egg at a time. While you're doing that, tell us a little bit more about SHMILY Tree Bakery.
Well, again, we're in Foley. We're across from Walmart. There's a plaza there with AT&T and Planet Beach. We're open from 11 to 2 for lunch. And I have an awesome lunch, soups and sandwiches. And other than that, we do catering, wedding cakes, custom cakes.
What's your favorite sandwich that you have for lunch?
Mine's probably the Yorkshire. We do boar's head meat, so or the chicken salad. I don't know. That one's really good too.
Plenty of good choices is what you're trying to say. And then the wedding catering, you were saying wedding cakes, all that kind of good stuff. Pretty much you can cater any type of bakery thing for any of your functions that you have. And you also want to tell folks about the big Jeff Foxworthy thing that's coming to Foley that could help you guys out. What do
We're
you think?
very excited about that. And we actually have a sandwich called the Husker, so we've been trying to get Larry the Cable Guy to come, so he can come try it, because, he's a big Husker fan.
All right, Larry the Cable Guy, if you're watching, Cherish mentioned Jeff Foxworthy might be watching, you need to come to Smiley Bakery and try this out.
Right.
All right, so we are here, and we're mixing these up.
And it gets kind of where my chef in culinary school made it look like a paste. And you want it to basically kind of have the strings, I guess they can see it, kind of where it's getting stringy like that.
Okay.
And my grandmother used to make them. She would just scoop them onto the pan, or if you want to give it kind of that look that we have there, I'll just put a little bit on so we can.
You want to give it the classy professional look there.
All right, so you put it just in a piping bag with a nice big tip. And we're gonna squeeze.
And then you'll
and then kind of stop and then squeeze again, and that'll kind of give you that little puff in the oven.
Very cool. And then at the end, we'll come back and you can drizzle them with powdered sugar or that chocolate sauce that we have right here. We'll show you that in just a little while, guys.
Did you? Now, our stomachs are growling here on Studio 10 in our great kitchen set because Cheryl is here from SHMILY Tree Bakery, and we have cream puffs in front of us. Look at all these cream puffs. Now, you have given us the recipe, which is so nice of you, and we put it on our website, fox10tv.com. It's under the Studio 10 tab, and now we're finishing up the process.
Yep. After you've taken out, and like I said before, the big thing is keep it in for at least probably 30 minutes at a high heat. Sometimes you'll take them out and they can flop if they don't get cooked long enough or baked long enough. Anyway, so then after they've really cooled really well, you can either, this is a vanilla pastry cream, you can do a lemon curd, you could do, some people just do like a do a whipped cream filling. I like to just poke it in, squeeze, and then just kind of fill it up however much you want. It's pretty simple, and I mean you can open them up as well and fill them up. When I was in pastry school, they said we're going to make pot au choux and profiteroles, all the different kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's
and so we make it, and come to find out, this is my grandmother made these for years. It was the same exact thing. And some people like to open them up and kind of take the extra. You'll get, I'll just show you that. Sometimes you'll get an extra, well now it's full of cream. The extra, dough that's inside of it.
Absolutely.
And then you can just put it back together.
Well, that's really easy. And then some powdered sugar?
If you want, you can do powdered sugar on top. It makes it really pretty. They're really pretty and nice for a shower, like wedding shower or baby shower. And this is just ganache, which is heavy whipping cream and chocolate melted together. So you can do a pretty drizzle. You can leave them plain. You can also go savory. I was talking about the chicken salad earlier. You could even just fill it with chicken salad.
Hey, there you go. Well, here you go. Your cream puffs. This is how you make them. And SHMILY Tree Bakery is in Foley, across from Walmart. We have the address and this recipe on our website, fox10tv.com. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
May I have one?
Of course. Help yourself.
I can't wait any longer.